Baby, I got you, man. Girls first. Fucking perfect, man. Ready?
So I'm Katie Kowaleski, co-founder of holdingspace.org and founder of katiekowaleski.com.
I am Jensen Hendricks, founder, CEO of Candor Digital Media, and this is Garage Weights and Business Takes. If you follow us on Instagram, you see what we posted today, although this is getting launched later. The workout sucked today.
Yeah, it sucked.
It was only like 6.5 minutes. It's amazing how exhausted you could get in 6.5 minutes. We did 21, 15, 9 curls and deadlifts with 10 burpees in between. So 21 curls, 21 deadlifts, 10 burpees, 15 curls, 15 deadlifts, 10 burpees, 9 curls, 9 deadlifts, 10 burpees. Now that I think back, I rested in between the deadlifts and the burpees. I think because I psyched myself out, I knew it was going to suck really bad. I'm pretty sure that if I didn't rest, I could have probably bought myself 5 or 6 more seconds on my time.
I mean, I had like a minor lung burn, so I was like, the progressively shorter the workouts get, the progressively harder they also get. So don't be fooled by the time.
We go super intense in short amount of time, so we could dedicate more talk time for them.
We're doing it for you.
It's all for you.
I'm dying inside.
Burning calories though. It makes me happy.
Well, in like 15 minutes, I'll get like
another
surge.
rush, yeah. Like second wind. Figure I burned enough calories in that workout to have a beer tonight.
Or like a case.
Whatever. So today we're talking about being prepared in business. What did I say earlier?
Not being prepared is being prepared to fail.
Something like that. No, it was avoiding disasters and shit.
Yeah.
Avoiding disasters and shit.
Be prepared so you can avoid disasters.
Yeah, and shit.
Yeah.
So I am working with a client right now, and just planning on working like strategic planning, marketing concepts, and some content distribution. And today they asked for portfolio on recent websites that we've developed, and I was not prepared for that. Within the next couple weeks, I'll be launching probably 4 websites, and I really wish I had them done now so I could provide them to this client. So I wasn't prepared for their request, which puts me in a bind.
Right.
So Father's Day weekend, I'm gonna be grinding. It's gonna be a Star Wars marathon tonight, and I'm gonna have my laptop cranking all night to see if I could expedite the delivery of some of the websites that are due next week, and at least get them into a test phase so I could provide them as a portfolio piece. Because I don't want to just provide anything.
Right.
I don't want to show them something I did like 6 years ago or 2 years or 3 years or 1 year ago. I want to give them the most recent, up-to-date, and something that's relevant to their business. So tonight it's going to be a grind.
Yeah.
I'll be making coffee later.
Yeah.
No beer, just coffee. Caffeine today.
Maybe beer tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll need a recovery from tonight's work.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I guess what I should always anticipate that, I need to be on it in regards to my updated portfolio and things like that. I have plenty of websites that I can send them, but none that are really going to cater to what they're looking for. It's kind of like if you're looking for a job, you don't just want to send out blind resumes. You want to cater your resume to the job you're applying for. It's the same thing with clients. my client wants a specific type of work done, so I don't want to just send them a website that I did about shaker cups because it's not relevant to their business. I want to do something at least in the ballpark, and if I don't have anything, then I provide them whatever I can.
Right.
But I want to at least cater to the direction that they want to go. So now I can't really speed up the time frame of a lot of development projects for other clients just to accommodate that. However, if I was more prepared in my initial meetings with this client, I probably should take that into consideration, even though it wasn't part of the scope and budget. Live and learn. So now I just have to get after it.
Yeah.
I think I wasn't aware enough when I was with that client, which is a lesson learned for anybody in business. Yeah?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So now I'm going to be changing I have a client survey. So when I put together a needs analysis, they provide me questions. I put together a needs analysis for the client. So on that client survey, I think I'm going to add questions or be a little bit more specific in regards to their online needs.
Yeah.
You know, you may have a website already. Are you interested in redesign, new dev, things like that? And that'll help me be more prepared. Whereas if this client had provided me that information, then I would have definitely been prepared. But I didn't prepare to be prepared.
Right. Prepare for the preparation. Preparedness.
So right now what I'm doing is I'm catching the closest match to the floor. I don't want to put out fires. I want to prevent fires. So essentially when you run a business, and I'm pretty sure any business owner can attest to this, there's a lot going on. So you got to figure that there's somebody hiding behind your desk with a book of matches in there. And they're just throwing lit matches in the air. And as a business owner, sometimes you're just catching the closest one to the floor to prevent that fire. It's kind of where I am today.
Yeah.
So.
With this too, though, you know, if you kind of are going to end up narrowing down, like if you have target markets, you know, one's going to be like school systems, and another's going to be like financial institutions, and you know, at least now, if you ever have any spare time, you can make models for those types of sites.
That's
so
true.
You always have one to pull out that's like new and updated and can send and say, yeah.
Yeah, that actually, you know, talking about niching down, absolutely.
Right.
You know, because if all I did was work with veterinarians and thrift stores, I would kind of have a absolute model on what a thrift store website needs, what a veterinarian's website needs, and then that way the model is already set, like you said. With a new business, like I know where my niches need to be, but at the same time, I'm not in a place where I can turn away work.
Right.
You know, as the company grows, we want to accept what we can, but not overwhelm ourselves. So we have to create more positions to accommodate work. So it's a fine line. That's that match that I'm catching.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Maybe throw out one that's like in the field of the clients that you're courting currently. So
Yeah.
it'll be relevant.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Courting. I like that. Courting clients.
He's courting them. Yeah. Sometimes I tend to over-prepare.
I should have had you with me during that meeting.
Here's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a fine line between over-preparing because you're kind of like dragging your feet on launching something, you know? Because you could prepare forever too.
It's kind of like, you know, not launching until it's perfect, but it'll never be perfect, so you never
better
launch.
done than perfect.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So if you're an over-preparer, like make sure that you're not over-preparing because you are procrastinating on having to just launch, you know? Because you could rearrange your ducks in the same row over and over again. So, you know.
Damn ducks.
I know.
I love ducks.
We love ducks.
Don't get me wrong. I love ducks. But yeah, I could see that. I think that happened to me launching Candor. I had this idea. Just building on the idea.
Right.
It's all up here. I'm going to do it. And it took me for about ever to commit. And then I realized like committing only took a decision in a weekend. And I was ready to rock and roll.
Right.
I was overthinking it, overwhelming myself. That put me behind. So prepare. Prepare to prepare.
Prepare to prepare.
Be prepared.
Better done than perfect.
Or prepare to fail.
Right.
Yeah. Fortunately, I have the weekend. Fortunately, the question came to me on a Friday.
Yeah.
Late afternoon, so I do have the weekend to catch this match.
And that's how a lot of things come up, though. You know, you don't really realize what you need to do until something presents itself that you're like, oh, I need that.
Yeah.
But you'll never need it again because you'll know.
Yeah, it'll become protocol.
For everybody else, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's kind of how systems are made in business.
With that.
Yeah. Yeah. When I first started the sleep business, I took like 6 months before like launching, partially because I was like freaked out by launching it. I was like, what if no one hires me? And so I like over prepared and I made templates for every kind of possible sleep plan you can need. I literally had like 13-page templates. So dozens and dozens of hours. And my coach, I had a business coach and she's like, you're ready to launch. Like your ducks are in a row. Like go. But it did pay off. One, because now it takes me like 15 minutes to do what would take hours.
Nice.
You know?
Yeah.
And then I packaged all of those templates and sold them to all the other consultants because they were like, I don't have time to write these. It takes too long. I'm like,
well, golly gee.
There you go.
Looky what I have.
Yeah. How about that? You know? So preparing is always a good thing.
Yeah.
You know?
It's funny how you said that, though. It's like now that I've been through this, I'll avoid it next time. So I won't have to prepare for this scenario. But there's going to be another scenario in the future that catches me off guard that will become a system.
Yeah.
You know, so I guess eventually I'll have it narrowed down to less matches in the air and more systems in place.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tip to all you business owners, new and old, systems.
Systems are
for sure.
Awesome.
Yeah. So that'll be part of my client needs analysis, making sure I get the information from them. Not like, is a website, part of your needs or a website redesign? I have to word it better for the client and then if they're not sure, maybe they're like, no, and then later they throw the bomb at me,
Or they say no, and you whip out one of your sweet templates because you have all like 7 different ones for different markets. You're like, oh, but you're a financial institution, and here's just an example of something that, and then you're serving them something that they didn't know that they might need.
Yeah.
Because you're ready for it.
Yeah.
It's add-ons. Well, maybe, but also like, here, look at this.
This is why we make a list when we go grocery shopping too.
Oh my gosh, I make a list by aisle. So I know I'm going to start in produce. So like my whole first section of the list is all produce. And then it goes, and it makes it so much easier. So you're not like, wait, and no, down here's lettuce, but I already got it,
So you have to go all the way back across the door.
I never have to do that. People make fun of lists, but like I love lists. I love lists. I love setting alarms for everything. But I rarely forget anything that way. And I don't have to remember anything off the top of my head. Like I literally am like, oh, I can clear it out because something else is going to remind me about it.
New service on your website is like professional list maker.
Oh my gosh. Maybe. Yeah, because some people are so averse to it, or I'll remember. I'm like, it takes 3.3 seconds to write this on your calendar.
Yeah.
And then you will remember. Like there's what? I don't get it. I really want to like interview somebody who's like adverse to lists or to calendaring things or setting an alarm for something, especially when they continually forget stuff.
Yeah.
On the regular.
I know somebody.
Oh, I do too. And I want to be like, why wouldn't, I don't get it. Explain to me why you wouldn't want to remind yourself.
Yeah. There's a catch. If we ever interview you, you got to do the workout with us. Right?
True.
So if you're a list hater and you want to get interviewed by us, you got to be ready to work out.
For sure. We'll see how much you remember.
And you don't know the workout until the day of. Until like minutes before.
Yeah, minutes before. It's better that way though.
Yeah.
Then you don't have to stress about it.
Katie will be around the block and change her mind. Be like, oh, I'm sick today.
I have a flat tire in your driveway. I'm going to leave. I have to go. Yeah, if you want to be interviewed and you hate lists, come work out with us.
He's like, bring it.
Yeah. Be like doing a dizzy bat and then like having to answer interview questions. Like, can you think now? Do you remember now? Yeah.
So, I guess for everybody that's watching, we got maybe 1 or 2 more episodes after this. So if you're binge listening or binge watching, you probably got about 2 more left before we're launching new ones, because we're holding off on letting them all ride. We want to give you, a batch of value to listen to at once. then they'll come on a weekly basis.
It's like a Netflix show. Like they release them all at the same time.
Yeah, just like
In case
that.
you can't get enough, just watch all of them.
Hopefully you can't get enough, because the rumor has it that if you get a whole lot of listens and views, like within the first week, you get featured on some stuff, and we would love to be featured.
Yeah.
Ain't that the truth?
Sure.
Holla.
Holler.
Or not. So subscribe to our YouTube.
Yeah, and if you think that you're an interesting person, come work out with us and we'll interview.
Dope.
We'll ask you about something.
But you gotta be local. Well, you don't have to be local, but you're getting your ass here yourself.
Yeah, mention something in the comments on Instagram about what makes you interesting.
Hey.
We'll see if we agree.
We'll always agree,
I'm sure we will.
but maybe not publicly. So there's podcast, listen, YouTube,
Yeah.
watch. I pointed at the mic and said watch. Podcast, listen, YouTube, watch.
These are your emergency exits.
Follow us on all the medias.
All the medias.
Ask us questions. Give us topics,
Yeah, give us topics.
right?
Yeah, and if it's a topic you like to talk about, you can come talk about it with us. If you have your own business, you might be interested in doing that because
Yep.
then you get to talk about yourself, about your business.
Why not?
You know?
I think that's good. Because recently, this is like number 3 or 4, we come up with the topic kind of after we sit down in front of the camera. We're not prepared with topics.
How ironic.
Katie, will you make a list of topics?
Yeah, I think we started a Google Doc for that.
We did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. But sometimes you just gotta go with what moves you, you know?
Yes, very true. Like our last one.
Yeah.
We rode for like 30 minutes and we
On the
just came
fly.
up with that on the fly. But yeah, all seriousness, DM us, tag us in a post, or comment in one of our Instagram posts and give us some topics. I've been doing marketing and web development for a long time. Marketing for probably about 7 or so years. And I've been in web development since the late 90s. So if it's anything to do with marketing, business, or web, anything to do with coaching and nonprofits, you know, she's golden at all that stuff. So, you know, help us out, give some topics, let Katie and I kind of grind on what you have to offer and give you all value.
Yeah. And if you just want to know what it's like to sweat a lot in 6.5 minutes, come check that out.
You could also throw comments in on that too, especially if you tried the workout.
You try the workout.
I posted
Just
a picture.
try it. Yeah.
You did?
I posted one.
So you know what it is. I did mine in 6 minutes and 19 seconds. Katie's was 6 minutes and 27 seconds.
Yeah,
So
just-
try the workout and
Just
let us
try
know.
it. Yeah. Did you list the weights?
Katie deadlift was 65 pounds. My deadlift was 135 pounds.
Curl.
Curls, mine was 45. Katie's was 35.
Yeah, give it a try.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
In fact, when we launch this, at the end of the video, I'll post a picture of the workout with our times on it. That way you could be reminded and not have to dig through our social media again.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
That a wrap?
Yeah, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. Until
GW.
next time, y'all.
BT.
GW. BT. Holla.
Public Enemy Podcast.
Hopefully the audio worked again.
Fingers crossed.
Crossing them.